Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome back to Disciples 2 Rise of the Elves, where we are continuing our campaign as the Undead Hordes. This time we are facing off against a renewed alliance between the Empire and the Mountain Clans, which you may remember that the last time that we fought both of them at the same time in the first game, it was not pretty. That was probably the toughest mission that we had, and they really made us fight for it. But we did get through, we did win, and that's going to continue. Yes, they will. Ms. Darksoul knows all about it. Whew. And as you can see, we already have made a good start here. Of course, all of this territory is cut off by this wall of cliffs and mountains, and, we're not going to be able to get through except kind of around this way. But that's great, because that just means that we can consolidate our hold here on this territory we already have, and we have fewer places that we have to protect. Like, when we get over here, we're going to take this town, and then we'll hire a second hero probably to hold the fort here to make sure that anyone coming this way has a bad go of it. And hopefully that will be the pattern as we continue forward. We'll find more choke points like that. Because, like, for example, they can't get over this cliff with the waterfall here, even with a flying unit. So this town is safe. We don't have to really do anything. Yes, they are kind of fighting amongst themselves. You may have noticed on the diplomacy screen. I said alliance, but actually it's more like just both of them are our enemies on this map. They did not start out allied with one another. You can see Clovis, the mage lord of the Empire, is at war with Magnarek as well. Magnarek, who is a warrior lord, is at war with Clovis. You may also notice that we have started a little bit up the what's the word? Meter. There we go. Up the diplomacy meter. And it may be possible, as the game rolls on, we might actually be able to perhaps get the Empire off our back. The Mountain Clans, I don't know about them, but I'm not too worried about it. Because you see,
burn their souls.
The way that you can get different computer players to like or dislike you is, of course, by doing things that they like or dislike, right? So, what does that mean for us? Well, of course, you have options to do things like give them gold. Oh. Ooh, hey, I forgot about that. Ooh, we should probably talk about that because we have the money. Let me run that back. So, last time when we played on the previous map, we left our shade, or our specter, locked in to her current form, so that way, as she leveled up, she would continue to level up as a specter. So she didn't get the big jump in health, but she kept her accuracy against a single unit, versus when you become a shade, they gain the ability to paralyze everyone in the opposing party, but their accuracy takes a sharp drop. So our specter is ready to level up. Are we going to lock her in again so that she will just continue to level up as a specter? Or do y'all want to try a shade this time? Because we will have to build the catacombs, but we've got money for that. And because y'all decided to give Ms. Darksoul the banner bearer skill, we were able to bring this banner of striking forward with us, which increases everyone's accuracy by 10%. Now, of course, that's 7% for the specter, which is great, and that will only continue to go up. For the shade, it would just be 5% because of the drop, but that is still 5% more than she'd have, so she's going to start out with a nifty boost. So how do y'all feel about that? Because she is going to level up probably here with this this very next battle. Everyone Everyone got 61 experience points. 61, that would put her at 699. Did she get exactly enough to come 1 point shy? Hilarious. Well, anyway, we still need to make that decision. So what do y'all think? Do you want to see a shade this time, or are we keeping our Spectre again? Good old reliable. Let me know what you think, because we haven't gotten to show off the shade yet, so I'm kind of leaning that way. I kind of want to see what we can do with the shade. Man, 1,000 gold. The catacomb is really expensive. Not as expensive as some upgrade buildings, though. Do we have... Like, this one's 750, but there are definitely some out there that cost like 1,500 and stuff. So, okay. We'll give the shade a shot, then. Let her prove herself.
What?
So, as I was saying about diplomacy... You know, how do you become friends with a computer player? Well, you have to do things that they like and not do things that they hate, right? Whoop. Paralysis. Love it. That actually went better than last time. Oh, there we go. So there's the shade. There's what she looks like. It's all spooky. Because she glows red, it always looked to me this tattered cloak and like the stripes and things like weaving around her legs looked like blood vessels. Like she was just emasculated and just like exploded out into like loose arteries or something. Man, that health bonus though. But so we have options over here. We can give people items. We can give them spells. We can also sell those to them. We can just give them gifts of money. And eventually, if we get all the way up here, you know, into the blue, we can offer them an alliance, which they will only accept if we have, you know, increased our friendship meter enough. But something that's not listed here that you can also do is if you fight someone that they dislike, you get points with them. So basically, by, like, the longer that we go fighting the mountain clans and not fighting the Empire, we will get points with the Empire, because of course if you fight their units, you lose points. But if all we do is fight the mountain clans and we don't attack the Empire, we'll gain points with them, because they are at war with the mountain clans. Now, likewise, we also have to watch because both of them are at war with us. So, every time that either of them attacks us or we attack them, like, it's going to make them better friends with the other guy. So that is something that we have to keep in mind.
My prince.
Okay, let's see. Now that we've got a shade, I'm going to go ahead and lock that in for us. Let's see. Ooh, 55% chance of poisoning. Come on. Oh, didn't make it. He didn't make it.
Oh, well, that's okay, I guess.
Oh, that's right, because we went around in a big loop and didn't go this way. Okay. Well, we are earning all 4 types of mana now, and I love it. Weirdly, we haven't actually fought the mountain clans yet, I don't think. I thought the only people that we'd fought from a computer player was when an archangel came down this way, and we took them out. So it's actually kind of weird that the Empire likes us better than the clans. Okay, we didn't take any damage that time because it actually went better than the first go, so we should be good. Now this guy, of course, he does 80 damage, and he actually has 20 armor, which is nasty, but he's kind of slow. He's going to go before our shade, but there we go. That's what I was hoping, is that our mages might go before him. Ooh, both of them. Oh, he's going to get 1 hit in. Nothing we can do. Okay, here we go. First attack for our new shade. Let's see if she hits. Nope, she did miss. Okay. Well, the trade-off here is that, of course, you know... Oh yeah, we have 2 Rodneys. The trade-off is that you are rolling accuracy against a larger crowd, right? So, of course, you know, what does that mean? Well, you're rolling that 55% chance to hit against, like, maybe 6 targets versus 1. So, it's not that you are more or less likely to miss against single targets. That's a fallacious way of looking at it, you know. It's more like, go. It's more like
Their souls.
when you are hitting multiple people, you know, you have a 55% chance of hitting each of them, right? So you're just gonna hit more targets. Alright. Let's chew through these guys. Let's see if she hits this time. See, there we go. This time she got one. Realistically, I probably should have hit that guy instead, but that's fine. Like, they're both gonna die anyway. Nice. She's just gonna hit more often than not. We have cleared the city of orcs, Master. Beware, some may retaliate. Well, that's possible. Let's hope not. Okay, we have plenty of money, so I'm going to go ahead and level this city up to level 2 to help us heal a little bit overnight. And she has movement points, but not enough to fight someone else and then get back and still heal, so I'm going to just leave her there. I'm trying to space out my spell research because I don't want to drain all of our mana. Since we're only making, like, see, we've got 1 crystal for each. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I am going to keep leveling this city up, though. Alright, let's see. We got this down here. Is anyone else close to a level? They're going to level up quickly as we go on because, of course, their limit is 600 now that they're Dark Lords. So every 600 points, they're going to stay Dark Lords, but they're going to become level 4 and 5 and 6 Dark Lords and so on. Similarly for her, every 850 points, she is going to level up. Necromancer takes significantly more. See, if they have another evolution ahead of them, then their level up becomes whatever it would take to get to that next character evolution. So this is what it would take for him to become a Lich or a Vampire. And so that's what it takes for him to become a level 4 Necromancer, regardless of whether that building is available or not, and it will be this every time. But that makes sense because, look, he's got Death Ward, he's dealing pretty decent damage to everybody, so, you know, you understand. Likewise, the Shade is a pretty powerful character, so... but the Dark Lords, they don't have another tier above them. This is a terminal unit, so 600 is where they stop, which is what it took them to become Dark Lords. This is what we're really after, though. She is so close to level 5, y'all. So let's make that happen. Okay, here's an Orc King. They've got a treasure chest back there.
Burn their souls.
And I want to make sure that we take care of that. Like, take care of this guy while we're at full health, because, see, he's got 30 armor and hits for 115 damage, and he is not slow. Dang it. Oh, good, he still took him out. I was worried that Goblin was going to get left, and then this guy would not be able to get in a hit on the Orc King. There we go. See, I waited him rather than defending so that he could go after our mages took the goblins out, and then he would be able to attack the Orc King because that would be the only dude in front. Excellent. Can you go over here? Yes, here. An Ignis Karn scroll. Wow, I actually expected there to be more in there than that. Do we have any valuables we can sell? Yeah. Anything else? Not at the moment. Here we go. We'll let her do that.
What?
we don't have any immediate threats, so I'm not going to level that city up every single turn. Because I'm still trying to play aggressively and not spend too many turns just like squatting in the castle. That's a lot of archers, but thankfully, with the big HP boost that our Shade got from her evolution, we don't have to worry nearly as much about these little piddly archers, because even a couple of Empire marksmen are still not going to take her out in like one round with 135 health.
Yes, master.
Go, let's sell that. It's only worth 200 gold, but that's 200 that we didn't have. There we go. Oh, there's a treasure right there. No, you're fine. I'm trying to. There we go. Click on her. I keep waiting for someone to come back down here, and it's like so tense every time. Ooh, an orb of water. Inflicts 25 points of water damage to everybody in battle. Okay, are we good to take these guys on? Yeah, that should be fine.
Burn their souls.
Let's see, I'm going to defend him this time because he's probably going to get attacked where he's got lower health. The AI tends to, even if you defend... Okay, see, they did the smart thing that time. Usually, even if you defend one person so they're taking half damage and don't defend with the other, then the one who has lower health will typically be the one that gets attacked. But that's not always the case. And I'm going to go ahead and hire another thief and grow this city a little bit. We're going to come down this way because that thief is going to explore those ruins for us before we go inside. Because I don't want to foolishly charge ahead if I don't have to.
Vengeance is near.
If I'm going to foolishly charge ahead, it's going to be my decision. Let's get them out of the way. No reason to wait here. There we go. Might as well take out some of these archers so they get fewer shots at us, right? What must these poor goblins think every time that necromancer's just like, oh, plague storm. Like, he's just one goblin. He's nobody. And this necromancer's like, have an army killing spell. Ooh, a rock giant. Okay. That was kind of it for Ms. Darksoul there. Let's see. We've got all the big spells. We'll start researching a few small ones. This town being under our control will link up with our rods over there and help to push our wasteland terrain around the corner and back against whatever the Empire, it looks like, since that's grass, is probably doing over here. Our relationship with them is actually improving, and it's just because we're not attacking them. See, look, we've become neutral with Clovis, just because we're not being mean to them. Okay, what's over here? Let's go ahead and let's do the ruins. Because this guy, we don't have to defend since his attack source is actually earth being upgraded rather than weapon. And so, of course, our Dark Lords have got a ward against that. So both of them are going to ignore the first hit that they take from the Rock Giant. Which means that this guy is doomed because he's going to go down in the second round. Ooh. Well, that's that. Hey. 45 experience now, more importantly. 200 gold. Ooh, and an Orb of Thunder. Okay, 100 points of air damage to a single unit. Ooh. Now that might be worth taking along with us. We might actually use that. Because if we're fighting a boss or something, everyone else is dead, then rather than dealing 49 damage to that one target with her regular attack, you know, and having a small chance to miss, why not just hit that single remaining person for 100 points. We've racked up some decent orbs and talismans, actually.
I will avenge myself.
Becoming neutral or... Oh, there they come. Yeah, that werewolf is going to get them, though. He's set to just kind of jump out and attack anybody within a certain radius, I think.
They will feel my power.
Let's see. I'm going to hit these guys first.
Their
They're going to be worth more, but also that will clear the way so that we don't have to worry too much about sending troops in that direction from our capital if need be. But as we continue to become more and more at peace with old Clovis there, I'm gonna feel more and more reluctant to like do things that are gonna put us at war with him. Because if he's at peace with us, then that means we're only fighting one guy.
burn their soul.
But we'll see. It may just depend on, you know, like what kind of position they're in versus the clans. Because if the Empire's not really doing anything to threaten us, then sure, like why not? Go ahead and be at peace with them, and then that way we just don't have to babysit them in their castle. Trap them there.
Your desires, precious Lord.
But if they stick their noses out, we may have to cut them off. Here, I'm going to research one of those smaller spells like every couple of turns, and that way we're always turning a small profit on mana.
Vengeance is near.
And I think we've waited long enough that we can probably go ahead and finish upgrading this castle. Werewolves. We should get us some werewolves, honestly. We haven't used werewolves yet in Disciples 2. I don't think. And that would be great for a low-level party to have, especially to put in front of the Rodneys rather than a fighter. Now, for something like, say, you know, an actual hero, like if we bring Mr. Bloodborne back, then of course werewolves are all well and good, but overall he's going to benefit more from having some Dark Lords on his side long term if he levels up. Speaking of which, she's recovered nicely, so I don't think that we really need to go back in there and wait. So... Dang, bruh, we have, we've done it all. Looted that. No, we looted that. Looted that. I think that's it. So it's time to just go. Let's do it then. Okay, I don't want to forget what else I'm doing, so let's go ahead and we'll build the werewolf den.
What?
And we don't have to worry too much about, like, these guys. Because if they attack us, of course, we have multiple attacks that they're not going to be immune to.
Yes, Master.
Send the Rodneys out behind her. And a thief as well. Here, I'll keep him a little bit in the back. We had to build the, oh, what's it called? The cavern in order to unlock the werewolf den for some reason. I guess just to put it behind a paywall. I'm not going to build the boneyard right away just because we don't need it. Instead, before that happens, I'm probably going to buy another hero. Because we're going to need a support general to hold that fort.
Vengeance is near.
Okay, there's more than one set of werewolves. There's a thief. You know what? I'm going to save some movement. I'm going to let them come to us and see what the Empire does. Let's see if they strike first. Oh, okay. See, I figured that the werewolves would, you know, we would have to deal with that when they came to get us. That's alright, though, because we have mages. It's just a shame we don't have, like, a healer, but then, you know, that's why we have a town right there. There we go. See, and because she's got 55% chance to hit, she's going to hit about half the time, or she's going to hit about half of our units. Okay, well, since you already hit, there's no reason to keep defending. There we go. Nice. They're not too badly wounded. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep going. I want to see what's up here. But I don't want to put us in a position where, like, we're wandering into the unknown and, Hey, cool. I'm gonna defend him. Hit that guy. I don't want to make us vulnerable to the Empire. They seem to be who is closest over here on this side because that's all that we've seen come down this way.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Let's scout a little bit. And these woods are hard to get through if you're not a flying character. I so hate that the Lich Queen is not flying. Because she levitates, and it's like... It's rude for you to lie to me like this. It really is. Which is why also, because of this, I'm not sure. I'm going back and forth on which hero type to hire to guard that city. Because, on the one hand, Count Chaco would have more movement points and hits everybody, and he's got a lot of staying power because, of course, he does health drain. But Mr. Bloodborne can fly, which means that if someone comes through here like an Archangel or a Pegasus Knight that's also flying and they're more maneuverable, if they manage to get past the town, he would be able to do things like fly out here over the water and through the trees to maneuver wherever he needs to go. So I'm thinking probably we're looking at Mr. Bloodborne.
Yes, Master.
Okay, let's see here. Ah, okay, so there's some more Deathmon at least. And this explains why we have not, Ooh, a Mountain Clans town. Good, that's the first place that we can take. It won't be an Empire town, so we can put off pissing them off.
They will feel my power.
Good, good, good. On the other hand, I do kind of want to break that rod. Really? You're going to waste a rock on a thief? I mean, fine. Might even be able to kill it, but... if I run away, I might... Oh, dang it. I was hoping that he wouldn't get to do that, and because they have the same initiative. I was hoping we might get to keep our thief. But see, this being on the coastline, the mountains, this explains why we haven't expanded and grabbed any more resources. But that's death mana, and we need that. Okay. Well... 3 werewolves and 2 specters. Oof. Okay. Well, it's that time. There we go. Mr. Bloodborne is back. And let's see. Who's he going to have with him? definitely a ghost. Gotta have one of those. I'm torn between giving him a wyvern because with only 3 characters in the party, they would level up faster, and that way he would have like a tanky character that also hits everybody. But I think probably overall, having a Dark Lord and a Necromancer is going to be better for him. So there we go, that's done.
Annihilate.
And actually, I'm going to hire another thief as well. Come up here and catch up with Ms. Darksoul. And that way when she takes these werewolves out, he can scout the ruins for us. He could grab the Banshees fighters, but the Banshees, of course, still need their fighters, too. Because I do want to replace those with werewolves, but not right away, because, see, the problem is a werewolf costs 1,000 gold, just like in the first game. And so I would like for our Rodneys to have a werewolf in front of them. That gives them a lot more staying power against something like, say, an Archangel or a Proud Dwarf, especially. But even against a lot of full parties, because if you don't have a mage, then you just can't hurt a werewolf. So they are very expensive puppers. They are
They will feel my power.
they're pricey doggos. So that means that the Rodneys are going to keep their fighters for now, but eventually I will have them probably drop those off, you know, in a garrison in a town, and when we have 2,000 gold to blow, they can have werewolves. Right now we have 2,000 gold, but that's all we have, so I'm trying not to block the thief. Now they just get to defend. Really? Y'all gonna go before that guy gets to defend? That's fine. Now here's the fun part. Yeah, paralyze the specters. Okay, defend, defend. Finish it. She mostly finished it. Nice. Look at that. Already, that shade is paying off. Oh, oh, no, I misclicked. That's okay. The Necromancer still gets a turn. I thought it was going to be the Dark Lord because, of course, they've got 50 initiative too, and where she's got 44 because of that Quicksilver potion. Yeah, sometimes she goes at the same initiative. Okay. Ooh, 3 werewolves, an initiate, and a vampire.
They will
Well, that vampire is not going to be immune to Ms. Darksoul's fire. She's likely to take out the initiate in one go, but the vampire will get at least 1 hit before the werewolves get down, which means that because our Dark Lords are not immune to death damage, we're gonna have to heal. Why are they going back there? Is there capital over here? Surely not. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. If that was the Unholy Chalice just laying there on the ground, I wonder what's actually in the ruin. Okay, so the Unholy Chalice, y'all might recall, is an upgrade from the Dwarven Bracers, right? These give you 10% more damage in battle. This gives you 15. But what's really important? They stack. So check that out. Now she's dealing a cool 56 average damage, which means a lot of the time she's going to deal 60. Yeah, do I want to do that? I have a little healing potion. I'm going to use the little healing potion and go in there and try it. Especially because, like, the Dark Lords are the ones who are going to get damaged by the vampire, and if they're defending on the first round, then... Oof. It's okay, come on, Necromancer. Haha. And he has a ward, so that way the vampire's not going to heal that much either. Ooh, she got them all! Yes! That's what I like to see. Okay, now we're going to wait instead of defending this time, so our mages can get through these front ranks. There we go. And now they will get to hit the vampire, and they get to go twice in a row. Not that it's necessary. Ooh, shit, they leveled up. Look at that. So now they're level 4 Dark Lords, which means they healed, which is great because they were the only ones who took any damage. So they now have 215 hit points, their damage went up to 83, and of course their accuracy went up to 81. What did we get? 550 gold. Well, we can afford werewolves now, by golly. And a summon nightmare scroll. Okay, well, that's actually not what I thought it would be. A little more than that. I guess the gold was the real prize that time. He's going to be going up this way to help with that, so... See, this map over here in the corner, it might be, if this is the coastline, this might actually be the clan's capital, and it just may be, like, over here kind of on an island, so that's why we're not seeing any snow, because I see water there. I can't remember the layout of this map completely.
Who must die?
Okay. So... fighter for a werewolf. Oh yes, treat yourself. There we go. So now, of course, an archer can absolutely still hurt the banshee directly, but if they don't have an archer, they won't be able to hurt her. And if they don't have a mage, they won't be able to get through the front line at all. Love to see it. That's money well spent, especially because at this point we've built every building in our capital except for that one that we don't really need, which I will probably build at some point just to have done it, just to have it maxed out.
Vengeance is near.
So all of our money now goes towards upgrading cities and towards, like, you know, shops, mercenaries maybe, if necessary, and improving our units, buying armies. Go. Since those guys went first and already hit, there's no reason to defend. Might as well take them down since we can do it in one hit thanks to having 83 damage. How close are you? Oh, she's so close, y'all. She needs 69 experience points. Nice. Okay, that is all mountains. So, all right. Well, our next target then is this town.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Let's sneak up here a little bit. They've got to move forward because at some point we're going to have to break that rod, but look at this. We've stayed neutral. We haven't really... We haven't done anything to move towards peace. Just not fighting with them will kind of over time cause you to leave the war state and move towards neutrality. But to actually move from neutrality towards peace, you usually have to actively do something like give them gifts and things. And oh boy, this proud dwarf just solved our problem for us because he just destroyed that rod of the Empire's, which means that now, because we want to be at war with the clans, or at least don't care if we are, that if they put a rod over there, and we go over and break it. Well, that doesn't belong to the Empire, does it? So who cares? Really? Really? Y'all, they wasted 2 whole-ass Wrath of God spells on our Banshees. Look at that. 1 for each of them. That's wild. That's legit wild, TBH. Okay, but... Oh. I guess that's too close to the guy who's standing there, so... Okay, fine. Here.
Yes, master.
There.
Yes, master.
Now they are for sure under the shroud. Okay, who... This guy. Let's do it.
Burn their souls.
Free XP. That's 10 closer than she was. Alright, now what I'm hoping is that some of these guys may come down here and attack us. We will see if that's the best thing or not. We may get hit with a spell or something, and it's too close to a town to like, shadow. Oh, they're making a move for it. Look at that. They're sending all their forces out that way. Trying to block us, I think. Okay. Well, let's see what they've got. Okay, just a thief, of course. Alright, this is an engineer and 2 tenderfeet. Tenderfoots? Oh, this is their big guy. An alchemist and a flamecaster. Oof. So alchemists are pretty nasty because y'all have seen, like, the tenderfoot and the novice and so on. They boost a target's damage. A single ally gets massively increased damage. An alchemist does not do that. Instead, an alchemist always goes last. She has the same initiative as a healer, which I think is 10. And what she does is she gives an ally an extra turn. So she goes at the end of the round, and then someone else who already went gets to go again if she gives them a turn. So that can be quite nasty. So let's see here. Okay, looks like they're going past us, so I'm going to do a safety here. I'm going to jump out and get this guy. Okay, and he's chosen to run. Go. Got him. Awesome. Oh, she's so close. She's so close. We don't have... Dang it. Oh man, I don't want that big guy to get away. I wish we had a scroll of like Paraceus or something, but we just... there's just not really anything we can... Oh, wait. Ooh, wait though. Maybe there is something we can do. I can summon skeletons around him. Yes. Also, I can research this spell. Which, this is something... Oh, see, this is kind of a small area. This is something that Disciples Sacred Lands didn't really have. Area spells. So everyone inside that little blue box will take 40 earth damage. Okay. I'm going to summon one here. There we go. That will stop him from moving too far this way, because that'll use half his movement points. And then the rest will be, if he goes out on the water, he's basically screwed. So he might go into the town. Fair enough. Is this going to be another rock? Good, that's better than a Valkyrie. Okay, come on. Oof. Oh, well, that's it. Oh, well. They did the same thing. That's actually pretty smart. They summoned that rock to slow us down. Oh, no? They're just going to attack us? Okay. Alright, then. That's just going to be free XP. I mean, we did take a hit, but who cares? It was a small hit. Okay. They chose cowardice. So we have an opportunity here. We are a little battered, but it's mostly in the back row. And that Flamecaster is the only person who gets to hit in the back row. Now, unfortunately, he does have Fire Ward. That means Miss Darksoul's first attack will not hurt him. The Necromancer's will. See, if we're going to do this, I got to do it this way. See, this is what I don't like. They're a little battered, but we've got plenty of mana. We can do lots of debuffs. We could take the town instead, but we can't do both in the same turn because we don't have a haste spell. Or like a Staff of Traveling or what have you. So, I'm just going to debuff the shit out of this guy. Actually, do we have another debuff that we can research that might be good? Pretty much have them all. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to cast it. Because I want to make sure that we get this guy. I could probably do that again. But I don't think that I need to, because the Alchemist is the one that I'm really worried about. And the Necromancer and Ms. Darksoul will take her out for sure. On the other hand, though, they'll get the Flamecaster too if I do it again, and then I might not really need to debuff anybody. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that again. And hope that the Necromancer goes before the Flamecaster. I can do accuracy debuffs on them. Whoop. But I'd like to keep as much of our death mana as possible, if we can.
Their souls.
Okay, what's your damage? 70. He's level 2. His initiative, however, is 40, which means see if we get him down low enough, Ms. Darksoul will probably go first. Same for this guy. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. There's that ward, but the Necromancer might take him out. Yes! Awesome. Our Shade didn't even have to go. That's a waste of a lot of XP for her, unfortunately, because she needed, like, literally 7 points to level up. But it is what it is. We could have killed that thief and leveled up, but then wouldn't have had enough to go back and get them, and they would have gotten away, so I'd rather have whatever this guy's carrying and then 100 experience for everybody else, because look at this. Do you see this? Our Shade has already almost leveled up to level 4. They are almost a third of the way up to level 5, and our Necromancer's almost up to level 4 too, which will be a nice damage increase for him as well. So, worth it. 2 life potions, a lightning scroll, 2 rubies, an orb of healing, a haste scroll, yes! A strength scroll, nice, we need buffs. A squire orb, summons some cannon fodder. Ooh, a seafaring scroll. That'll be nice. We can do that in an emergency. Because you may recall from the first campaign that the mountain clans do have a spell that eliminates the movement penalty for both moving across water and also for moving through forests. 2 silver rings, 2 potions of protection, 2 emeralds. My god! 1 goblin talisman. Shoo! That was a lot. That must have been whatever's over here in this corner. And that is the corner. Like, this is the edge of the map, because I can't scroll any further that way. So this right here is the corner. So whatever was going on over here, that's why that guy was leveled up. And I guess he just picked all of that stuff up. Okay, now this thief can go wherever they want. Wherever he wants. Okay, it's that time again. Level 5. Now, they changed things a little bit, okay? So, in Disciple Sacred Lands, of course, you got to choose leadership like every odd-numbered level. So that means leadership at 3rd level. That's when you can choose it for a normal champion and it'll go up to 4. And then you could choose it again at level 5. So they spaced it out because they realized what an important skill it is. And in Disciples 2, level 6 is when you get to choose leadership for your 2nd time. So it's every 3 levels instead of every other level that it becomes available. Now, that sucks because we're not going to get a 5th unit until she gets to level 6, you know. But it also means that we have this level to pick whatever we want, including some of the skills that we skipped over before. So you'll see we've got Arcane Power, of course, lets her use Talismans, which is it's just orbs again. It's double orbs. It's like whatever. Might, which is going to drastically increase her damage. In her case, because her damage should now be, I think, 50, so that means that she's going to get, you know, like, over 10 damage, and that's on top of the bonuses that she already has, which is a lot. Travel Lore, that lets her wear magical boots. We discussed this before, so she can equip that, and that's something we can take forward with us to future scenarios. And there are a variety of different boots. Some just increase your movement, some drastically increase your movement, and they do stack with the pathfinding skill. And some do things like eliminate the movement penalty for walking through forest or moving over water. Natural armor is going to give her 20 armor, so all damage that she takes will be reduced by a 5th, which is great, considering the fact that she only has 100 hit points. So being a mage, she's kind of squishy. Yeah, and there's her damage. So, pathfinding increases her movement by 20%, but remember I also told you we were going to get advanced pathfinding. Well, that's here now. That increases your movement by 25%, so if you're only going to take one of them, definitely take this, but if you take both, they do stack. The only thing is I don't know if they are additive or multiplicative. I'm not sure if that's the right term. Like, I don't know if taking, like, say you had pathfinding increases your movement by 20%. So then I don't know if taking advanced pathfinding on top of that increases your total movement, including the bonus from pathfinding, by a further 25%. Or if the two of them stack so that it is a total 45% increase to whatever your base movement is. I don't know which one it is. I just know that they do work together. They do combine. And then, of course, Arcane Knowledge lets us use tomes. So, now we've been carrying some boots for a while, I'm pretty sure, so, you know, we could absolutely take this skill finally and then be able to put something in that slot, which otherwise is useless to us. It's a locked, empty slot. More movement right away is going to be useful, but if we take Travel Lore and equip boots, then we're going to get more movement anyway. Might, of course, that additional damage is pretty great, because she's already dealing 63, so if we had 25 on top of that, we are talking about, like, plus another 12 plus 25 damage, so her damage is going to go up to about 75. And, of course, if we take natural armor, again, like I said, all damage that she takes is going to be reduced by a 5th, which is pretty good, considering that she doesn't have a lot of hit points. She is now the squishiest person in her own army. So, do y'all have any strong feelings? What do you think? Do you want to take one or the other? Because I was really leaning towards Might in the last map anyway. And actually took it and then loaded the game, you might recall, and went back and leveled up and took Banner Bearer instead, and I'm glad that I did, because it makes a huge difference. Now that she has the increased accuracy from Banner Bearer, might is going to matter even more because she has a 92% chance to hit. So, Travel Lore's not bad. Might is really tempting because it's only going to get better as she levels up, but because it scales with her, then that means that the earlier you take it, like, you start getting the benefit right away, and then you will already have that benefit, and it's going to automatically scale with you as she continues to level up. So, you want to take Might? Alright, let's do that then, and then we'll save Travel Lore and, like, Pathfinding and Natural Armor for later levels. Because we don't have, like, armor and high damage is important to the undead because we don't have any healing unless you're a vampire or a Nosferatu, and they don't heal anybody else. There we go. Look at that 78 damage, y'all. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's so good. So see, that what that means is we need armor to prevent damage, and we need high DPS in order to mitigate, because if we kill them first, they can't hurt us. And we do have a pair of boots here, so we'll hang on to these, and maybe we'll take Travel Lore, like, next, after we get leadership. For now, though, ooh, they left us a present. And this guy, they hired a lore master to get that precious giant and dwarf out of there. Yeah, exactly, it's preemptive healing, right? Wow. You had one job, and she literally stood there, doing nothing. Okay, well. There we go. Take my treasure in exchange for my life. There's a chest buried in the cemetery. Take everything you want. We found the jewels the thugs spoke about. They are in the city, Master. And no, they're not. But probably because the clans had control of this city, I'm guessing that's where these rubies and emeralds probably came from. Ooh, and we have some more infernal mana now as well. Nice. We'll let them move away. And I'm going to leave the Rodneys here for a brief time. Let's see, I'm going to hire a thief. We need a new one anyway. And we're going to go over here and explore and see what we can see. Looks like there's not really much. That's the edge of the map. There can't be much over here. Okay. But this is great for a lot of reasons. I'm going to let them move so that I can shadow. And then we'll move our Rodneys up. We'll break this and have some more death mana to go with this infernal mana, which is more spells, more boom boom. And,
Master.
Let's see, here we go. Artie is going to move up. Because since he can fly, and since this is the only way down here even to get to this city, then this is an even better position to hold than this one. Because if we can stop anyone coming through here at this point, that would be great. The forest will slow them down so he can catch up if they get by him by, like, coming around this way. And because he's got flying, if he is our garrison leader, then he can fly over and grab them without worrying about the movement and then fly back. So, excellent. This is moving right along. Things are going great for the hordes today. Now let's see. Ooh, look at that, because we hurt the clans so badly, we are now at peace with the Empire. Wild. I'm not going to do anything with this. I'm just going to let this take its natural course, and we'll see what happens. That just means we don't have to worry about them. They won't attack us, hopefully. Now, if we get all the way up to the top of this slider... I said meter earlier because I couldn't think of the word slider. Oh my gosh. Technically, I guess it is a meter because we can't grab this and, like, drag it back and forth. But if we get all the way to the top, the AI may actually decide on its own that it is for, it is the most productive thing to go ahead and offer us an alliance.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised too. And if that's the case...
Master.
then I mean, that would be great because then we would not have to worry about them pretty much at all for the rest of the game. Well, they must... Oh, because they still have a party right there. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to wait because they're probably not going to attack Artie. They might. Oh, look at this. Our united forces can defeat any foe. This is exactly what I was talking about. I didn't think it would happen this quick. Do you accept the treaty? He offers to ally with you. What do you say? Shall we take him up on it? I think let's do. Because if we are allies versus just, like, being at peace means that his units will not attack ours. If we're actually allies, then broadly what that means is that if we stay at peace long enough, he might actually offer us occasional gifts, or he might sell spells to us or something. And more importantly, he will not do things like break our rods or plant rods on our soil. So anywhere that there's wasteland, his archangels will not come over and like steal mana crystals or gold mines from us. Our unity will foster peace in the realm. Sure. And, yes, we can, actually. So now that we are allied, here we go, in alliance with Starfish and at war with Magnerick. So we will both still be attacking the clans, which is great. So now we will actively have the computer's help fighting our real enemy. But over here you'll see we can still give gold, sell spell, sell item, but now we have the opportunity to exchange fog vision. Once you are allied with somebody, you can swap your map coverage with theirs so that what we have cut out of the fog of war we can give to them and they'll give theirs to us. And we can also break alliance. So if we decide that we do want to commit a sudden but inevitable betrayal, then we have the power to do so. Okay. There's a lot of little peons out here. I actually think this might be a good way for Artie here to cut his teeth. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, Miss Darksoul's got other challenges, and if he takes these guys out, then she can, like, move it along. So, let's debuff these losers. Let's give them a little taste. There we go. That should be good. The Lore Master will very likely get in one hit. And that's alright.
They will suffer.
Here we go. Oh, they're going to try and run for it. I'm very surprised. I thought that he'd attack. Maybe he knows. Oops. Dang it, that one miss is going to cost us because that means if the Lore Master gets away, which he's gonna, yep, there they went. Crud. Now we're going to have to chase them, and he'll still have his full movement. I hate that. Because now we're only going to get experience for that whole fight for killing that one dwarf. Dang it. You know what? Screw that, actually. Because just that one, just the ghost missing him. Okay, but I can save some mana. If I'm going to load it anyway, I'm just not going to cast Touch of Mortis on them.
They will suffer.
I think he knows that he can't win the fight because he can deal 30 damage in one hit, and that's not enough to kill anybody in one shot, and he's the only ranged attack they have. So what it is they're kind of afraid of the ghost. Because if the ghost paralyzes somebody... Oh, they are going to stay and fight this time, because I didn't debuff. Okay, well, that works for me. That works for me. Okay, let's see. I'm still gonna paralyze him, because these guys should go down first. But that'd be in case he missed, then, you know, the lore master would get another turn and kill somebody. 54 experience, that's nothing to sniff at. That puts our ghost and our initiate most of the way towards a level, and in fact our fighter too. Yeah, so that's not bad. Now that thief might attack us in an attempt to kill one of our frontline fighters. They might also try and hit us with a spell to finish somebody off. If that's the case, I'm not super mad, because then he's going to fly in here next turn anyway, right? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish him off, because then I can do Fog of Death. Because he won't be there anymore, and that way... There we go, see? So that just... Here, I'll just center it here. That will protect Artie from getting ganked. Let's see. The lower ranking Rodney will please come forward. And I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. That protects her, but also when she comes over here and she lets to lose a turn breaking the rod and is just standing there, then they won't be able to target her. Not going to buy anything in there right now because Artie's going straight in, so... There we go. Excellent. Love that for us.
Yes, Master.
And she's going to have work to do, so she's going to follow her sister out here.
Vengeance is near.
Let's get back to dry land. Okay, I see some snow over there. We want to head that way. We don't want to avoid the grass, but, I mean, we don't want to deliberately piss the Empire off now that we're allies. So yeah, also, we don't have to use a thief to spy on them. If we're allies, we know what they have. Now, unfortunately, that also means that they know what we have, but really the computer knows that anyway. So, like, who cares if they know what we have? Them planning a spy in our army is basically meaningless. But what we know from this is they don't have a third-level building built to upgrade their priests. So, they don't have Imperial priests, which is great. Okay, spearmen, thugs, marksmen, archers. Similar. Okay, huh. Let's go this way first. Ooh, a gold mine. Excellent. Very nice. Well, we'll just head over that direction. We'll steal some money from the clans as well. And the more we can cripple them working together with the Empire like this, with the Empire hounding them on parts of the map that we haven't even uncovered yet, I mean, it's hard to ask for better than that, right? Because that way they're going to be spending mana and money on each other, fighting. And that's going to wear them down even more over time, so that us stealing a gold mine like this is going to be even more meaningful, because the Empire is going to be doing things to the clans just like we would normally do. Trying to force them to, you know, to spend their resources. Really? I swear to God, you useless ghost. I should have just done that, honestly, except that it's, like, more entertaining to watch the fights, I would assume. Particularly because the combat goes a lot quicker. in Disciples 2 than it does in the first one. Like, the animations are much prettier to look at, but also battles don't take nearly as long, just in general. Now, paralyze him this time. There we go. We just need that one additional hit. That's all that matters. Because we go before he does. That other guy's defending. I'm going to paralyze him again anyway, but there we go. It shouldn't matter. Hey. Okay, now he won't get away. Oh my god, You're fucking joking. Okay. That's just annoying at this point. So
Who must die?
take
They
3.
will suffer.
Boop. Oh my god. I auto-resolved and he got away, so I actually am going to have to fight it or the computer's going to cheat. Wow. Gross.
Annihilate.
Okay, well.
They will suffer.
There we go. Make it happen, folks. That being the case, maybe I will paralyze this loser. I'll wait. Have to kill him so he doesn't get away. There we go. Now, since he broke paralysis, he's no longer defending. So we get full damage on him. There we go, that's it. See? I knew y'all could do it. Yeah, he's a quick little dwarf. Look, 1 point. Oh my god, computer, you're taunting me. Taunting me. Do you see how the computer treats us? No! Yes, actually.
Yes, Master.
Let's see, I'm going to do as much as I can here, so let me move a little bit, because she's going to lose her whole turn anyhow. So there we go. If I move her on that side, she's one spot closer to coming over this way. Now,
Annihilate.
Artie can't get back, so as much as I hate to... There we go. I'll do this to cover up as much as I can of what the Proud Dwarf uncovered. Okay, Thief. You go up that way to make sure we don't miss anything. I guess we should probably fight these dudes, but we're low on death mana. I'm gonna give it a couple turns and come back, because that's a lot of archers, and I would like to debuff them on accuracy so that they don't kill Ms. Darksoul or something. These, at least. Now, this group we can probably take, but I'm afraid if we attack one of them, the other one might step over and grab us. Either way, we're doing pretty damn well. Oh no, the Mountain Clan's discovered a spy.
Yes, Master.
Oh, can we do it? The Archangel broke the rod. Oh, but if she plants one there, we won't be able to claim it without breaking alliance. See, because watch. So this one, see, look. See how it shows an X? We just literally cannot put a rod down on grass anywhere on the map because that is now allied territory. So that means that we have to be quick and careful because, like this life mana, we cannot take it, even though there's not a rod here, because grass belongs to the Empire. All grass everywhere is Empire territory. But that's okay. I think this is worth it, because we don't want the Empire to have this either. Oop. There we go. Ha ha. There we go. Thanks, sis. Thanks, sis. There we go. See, so now she can't plant a rod here either because there's already a rod too close. She would have to break this one to put one of her own down, so she did us a favor. Similarly, down here, this is too far away that if she flies down and breaks this one, that just means that it will save us a turn.
Who must die?
So, I ain't mad about that.
Your desires, precious lord.
Okay, that looks like nothing, but I'm still... I'm going to check just to make sure there's not a break in the mountains right there at the very, very edge.
Vengeance is near.
Okay, seeing more Empire cronies. See, she just left because it's like, well, there's nothing I can do. Oh, well, I guess. What's up here? Infernal mana that we can't grab. So...
Your desires, precious lord.
Okay, there is nothing. Alright, then our thief... No, 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 no. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we got an event. Okay. Oh, these are Shadow Wolf thugs, so okay, we might not want to fight them anyway. Welcome to our hideout, undead ones. You may enter. We possess the means to wreak havoc upon the Empire. What must we do with the beast? The guards feed the manticore poison food to keep the beast in a slumber. If you destroy the guards, the manticore will awaken and destroy everything in its path. Thank you again, Shadow Wolves. Mortis will remember your efforts. Okay. Good luck, undead. So they showed us like a point of interest over here that's just a black screen because we haven't uncovered it yet. But when we find what they're talking about, then we'll know. So, okay. Owned by the Shadow Wolf Band. So we don't want to attack these guys, but what they do have is a merchant back here, which we now have access to, so that's great.
I will avenge myself.
Okay, that Archangel left, so we should be safe to go ahead and break this rod without her flying up out of nowhere and stealing it from us. This is that ranger that has 2 priests. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got a clans party. Should be good to go for this turn. They grabbed that ruin. Unfortunate. I'm betting that over there is the Mountain Clan's capital. They cast Ice Pillar, but I don't care.
I will avenge myself.
There we go. That's all that matters. Ooh, looks like, yeah, they've got a town over here, something that's pushing up grass. But this will hold this runestone mana for us. More importantly, the clans don't have it. And that's what we want, is like, I don't want the Empire to have these gold mines and crystals and things and be building up resources in case we decide to break our alliance with them later. I don't want them to have this stuff and have been banking it the whole time for their own use. But the most important thing is that we've denied it to the clans.
I will avenge myself.
Ooh, some Gerblins. Okay, and maybe they don't have a rod over here. Maybe they just did at one point. A rock giant.
Master.
Okay, you're still doing okay. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Dang it. Come over here and go... No, why are you like this? Because this guy only moved like one spot. Yes, so we have to eke our way in here like one point at a time because it's still treating us like we're trying to get into a fight because this guy didn't move, so it didn't actually clear the whole path.
Vengeance.
Great, love that for us. Alright, well... Let's see. Oh, okay. Caution, Master. We have approached too near the city of Findar. Empire troops are nearby. They are too numerous for us to face. Approach no more, undead. You will condemn us if you venture near Findar. The Empire army is waiting near it. If they are aware of our presence, it will destroy us all. We get it, we get it. Okay, so come back down this way, fine. They say that, but if there's a limited number of troops up there, we probably can take them. It just might take some preparation. And as we get towards the end of the scenario, we may consider that. Right now, we can't even see up there, so it's like, I'm just going to leave it alone. Uh-oh. Oop. Oop. Uh-oh. Run away, because they cannot hurt him at all. See, they had 2 archers, so they got our Banshee. Okay, alright, well.
They will feel my power.
Let's go down this way. Oh, they got that death mana. Unfortunate. But nothing that they do can affect our werewolf, so they may not attack him again at all. We'll see. Let's go up this way. Are these? Okay, shadow wolves again. They've got some treasure back there. I want to know what it is. We'll see what's in this shop first.
They will feel my power.
Almost tempted to have Arthas come out there and grab somebody. I want to let someone through, kind of, for him, so that his troops can level up. That was dumb. They literally attacked, and then look, now they're retreating because they can't defeat the werewolf. They did it again. I mean, okay, bruh. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they expected from that. I legitimately don't know what they thought was going to happen. There, that'll stop them from retreating back through here. Hopefully. Well, at least to a certain degree anyway, because that is an engineer, so he does have the most movement points.
I will avenge myself.
Okay, good. They don't. Oh my gosh. She could win this fight, y'all. Now, we're not going to do that. Those experience points are going to Ms. Darksoul. But a Rodney could win that fight because of the werewolf. Because they just have nothing that can hurt a werewolf. Hilarious. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back over here to revive that Banshee. You're not gonna find anything over here, honestly. There is nothing for you to do. So I'm just gonna let him creep around. It's not like he can do anything. The worst that could happen is if the computer decided to break our alliance and take one of our towns, we would just take it back because he's got nothing.
Who must die?
Okay, let's see what's in here. Just browsing. Ooh. Air ward, water ward, mind ward, death ward. All useful. Excellent. All of those are useful spells for us to have in our encounters. Methinks. Hey. Because Death Ward, ironically, will actually be good for us in case we come up against a powerful, you know, like undead neutral party or something, because our Dark Lords are not immune to death. Oh. I didn't think of that. Okay, so... a druidess, a rock giant, and a tempest giant, which deals lightning damage to everybody. So, Run away! That did not have the effect I was hoping. This is kind of their choke point. It looks like that's the gateway to the clan's lands. Slukeridge is moving. He's going towards Findar. You must stop him. I hate these timed missions, like where you can't really farm and explore the entire map. Because, I mean, I realize we've been here for 70 turns, and that's not nothing, but still. Like, there is so much more to this map, and because the last one, similarly, you know, had a time limit on it. An unseen time limit, I might add. That means that, you know, you don't know how much time you have to do everything that you might wish to do. Okay. Oop. Yes. Only one thing left to do. There we go.
What?
Okay, well, okay, so here's what we're gonna do first. We need to uncover some territory over here. I want to see where Slukeridge is moving. Thief, dwarf, crossbowman, crossbowman, dwarf, Burek. There we go. We can see a little bit. He's going to head this way to meet up with the Empire. So maybe killing him might end the scenario, which means at this point we're kind of on a time limit of how many experience points can we get before that happens. So let's do that. Okay. Reduce damage. Let's reduce accuracy. That looks like that could be a spell merchant right there. If we can get a thief back there, we can steal some good stuff. Okay. Alright, let's do our best to get through this fight. Again, no reason for them to wait, because they're going to have ward against both of these two different types of attacks. Nothing. Paralyze that. Yes! That's what I was hoping for. Oh, man. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. Ooh, nice. Our shade, look at that. 150 hit points now. Ooh, and she has 51% chance to hit. Nice. Very nice. Necromancer will level up again before long, and then his damage should go up to 50, which will be great. Man, she's leveling up so slow. I hate it.
Yes, master.
Okay, don't really need you for anything at the moment, because we've got to figure out where she's going to go before we can send her there. I don't know what those archangels think they're going to do. Ugh. 2 Yetis and a dwarf. So yeah, the Yeti. With a thick hide and icy breath, the Yeti has sent many an adventurer to an early grave. They deal water damage to everybody, and have water ward. Look at that. Also, their faces are terrifying and horrible. And I hate them. Ironically, for as much power as there is in this party, it actually took all 3 of them to kill the skeleton. Love that. Okay, is that Slukerage, maybe? Calderak, okay, that's a rando.
What?
Alright, let's come down here and fight this ogre, since it's right there. Wait. Now, we might get to paralyze this guy because his initiative is 20, but so is hers. Oh, man. I am going to defend, though, just in case. Because if he does get paralyzed, we'll still take him down next round anyway. Good, good, okay. Better safe than sorry. Because we can't heal. Hey, there we go. Nice. And he got some hit points, too. In addition to, of course, a small accuracy boost. And, yeah, his damage went up. So here we are. You keep heading that way.
Yes, Master.
You stand here, I guess. And our thief... Did you get... Okay, no, he has one more scroll to steal. That's all that's left, and of course he dies. We'll grab that, and then we will take it the short distance across to Ms. Darksoul.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Twofer. So your chance to successfully execute any action with a thief depends on a couple of things. Like, Guildmaster Lords, of course, make thieves a little bit better at everything. But also... wow. Maybe we're just not destined to have that scroll. I still have to load it at least one more time, though, because he's got all that other stuff. It's mostly based on, like, the level discrepancy. There we go. Between your thief and the target. So, creatures of high evolution tiers and powerful, you know, high levels will... Let's see, I'm going to put a shadow here. It'll be harder for them to succeed. But the average chance of stealing anything from a merchant, whether that is a magic merchant or just an item shop or whatever, that is generally 60%. So you may have noticed that was the same pretty much every time. Oh, there they go, fighting the Empire. Okay, now Slukerage has to be like one of these, surely. I want to set up like right here. Oh, that's him. Oh, you see the little circle. Man. I hate to just go ahead and end this scenario, but I can't remember for certain if this one does, because of course that's like... That's our quest log. Here we go. Destroy Slukerage, the Mountain Clan's counselor. So yeah, as far as I can tell, if we kill him, the fight is over. I mean, we've got a couple turns, but if we get too caught up, then we're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to do anything because we won't be able to catch up to him. So let's see here. We are kind of low on death mana, unfortunately. We could get 2 of them. We could get any 2, basically. Can't see what's in there. I'm going to chance it.
Their souls.
We're going to kill a couple of these guys first for the experience points. Won't be much from this guy at least, but it's better than nothing because Ms. Darksoul is going to take all of this with her to the next scenario. And there we go. Now, these guys will not be able to get through here without fighting her. So, there we go. And then we'll be able to catch up with him. See, this way it doesn't cost us any movement points. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, thank goodness for Water Ward, right? Because just nothing's going to happen on that first attack, if he even gets to make it. There we go, nothing. Woo-wee. That's alright. We got this. The other guy's paralyzed. Fire melts ice. 136. They might level up. They will level up if we get hit again, because they only need 7 points. Whew. Which means that they'll heal if they're damaged as well. 3 healing ointment. Nice. Okay, that took out... that one they got past us. Dang it. Okay, don't know what's in there, but we're gonna find out. Ooh, crud. I should have saved it before I moved. Because now we can't take those guys out. Man, I was gonna go over here and then go 1 space forward. Drat it. I need to put Seafaring on next turn. Okay. Thief. You come this way. There we go. We'll get him out. Now, let's see. We need to know what he's got. The cheapest way to do that is like this. So what I'm gonna do... I'm loopholing a little bit here, trying to save mana. I just want to see what he's got. Okay, here we go. So he has a Tempest Giant, he has a Rock Giant, he has a Venerable Warrior in front. Dwarves who've seen many years of battle, venerable warriors fight with the ferocity of those who have no fear of the world beyond. And... Slukeridge. Okay, and he is a hermit. Or a mountaineer, rather. A hermit. Yeah, they master the Horn of War, gathering the clans against invaders. Now, they have this ability here. They hit everyone with water damage, ice shards, and then everyone who gets hit, instead of poison, they have a low chance of lowering your initiative. So if you take damage from him, you might go, like, last on the following turn. Ooh. He also has... oh, they don't have that building built. Good. He's holding an Orb of Regeneration, which heals everybody for 75 hit points. And a Venerable Warrior Orb, which summons a Venerable Warrior unit into battle. So that means if he's not paralyzed or something, then when we kill one of these, he's going to replace them with another one of these guys. That's rough. Okay.
Vengeance is near.
Okay, okay. So this guy... he's going to stand right here. That way, if he tries to go this way, he's got to go through the trees, and he can't go on a straight path right for this island, because he'll have to go around the skeleton or lose basically all of his movement points.
What?
That works out. Oh, there we go. Betrayed the alliance and broken the treaty. Your friendship has been appreciated. Bite me. Okay, wow. You want to play this game, huh? Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. There's no way with force we can win this fight because, ironically, if we had werewolves in here, they couldn't win this fight. Even a single werewolf. Of course, that would be a long fight because they heal 40 points a pop, see, so. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this then. If they're going to be like that about it. Just going to defend. Wow, hilarious. He missed. That skeleton took a lot of killing. Welp. Okay, I guess if that's what we're doing. I have to do this and try to squeeze in between them. Can we get there? I think we can. We just have to make sure. Oh, we've got just enough. Here we go. Okay. Which is the older file. There we go. Okay, so we'll save it here. And yes, yeah, no, I am also... I'm kind of appalled, honestly, that they got to us first. Okay, well... Free Touch of Mortis, so we don't have to cast that. Let's start there. Strength. Might as well. Okay, Hymn of the Clans. Ooh, we need to see, can our thief get over here? Oh no, dang it. Because of that loser, we are literally 1 point shy.
What?
I think we have just enough. We have just enough to get these scrolls. Wow. Okay, that works out, though. That's fine. 1 point's all we need because we can move straight back over here. Okay, so... Air Ward. That will protect everybody from the Tempest Giant. Shouldn't need Water Ward right away. Chronos on you. I'm blowing all of our stuff because this is the end, as far as I can remember. Don't need Death Ward or Summon Nightmare. I guess we could do a Summon Nightmare. And then let's see here. We did Touch of Mortis. I'm going to do Curse of Nightgrail, because somebody's going to wind up not getting paralyzed. And then we're going to stack that with Weakness. And we're going to use Rust, because Slukeridge had armor on. Now notice you can't actually cast Rust or any spell which reduces armor on a party that doesn't have armor in it, so that way you can tell before you cast, like, if it's going to affect them or not. See, none of these parties have got armor on. We can only cast it on him because a unit in his party actually has armor.
They will feel my power.
Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm going to wait because that rock giant leveled up before. Doom, doom, doom! Here's the new version of the Nightmare. There we go. Check that out. He's like a headless horseman kind of thing going on. He's pointing angrily. There we go. Love that. Good animation. Okay, we're going to get 2 hits. Nice. Oh, okay. He's already at maximum XP, so he didn't heal. Good. Well, if that's the case,
What?
then we'll just do a little bit more. And okay. Save here. Here we go. All or nothing. Gonna get this guy out of the way. He's got fewer hit points. There we go. Slukeridge is down. See, it pays to prepare. Look at that. I unironically, like, I don't hate that. I'm not mad about it. When you do all that preparation, and then you go in and the battle just goes the most perfectly and the smoothest it possibly could, I just feel like that means that it paid off. And she's going to start halfway to level 6, I guess. Oh, we found a Holy Chalice. Hey! Venerable Warrior Orb, his Orb of Regeneration, of course. Ooh, the Banner of Battle! That's the upgrade of the banner we're carrying, because the one we have is 10% bonus to hit. This is 15. We have destroyed Slukeridge, the Mountain Clan's emissary. The alliance between the Empire and the Mountain Clans is now severely hindered. There we go, and that was it. That's game. Tell us what we won, narrator.
Slukeridge and his advisors were slaughtered by Mortis's minions, and their rotting cadavers joined the cold troops of the accursed goddess, ruining their chances of reaching an alliance.
So remember, that's canon, that Slukeridge and his giants and his dwarf buddies are all, like, part of our army now. Okay, Ms. Darksoul, come on down. So here we go, Banner of Battle. Now remember, we can only wield one banner. So there is not really any point in taking the Banner of Striking, because this is just a better bonus. Okay, Boots of Speed, Dwarven Bracers. Is there anything else below that? No, okay, it's all going to be up here. Unholy Chalice. Man, we got some good stuff this time, actually. And the Holy Chalice. Okay, now this is where we should probably make a choice. We have a couple of other items that might be really great to take with us. Because, I mean, check this out, right? 100 points of thunder damage to a single target. We know that's great. We also have what they just dropped up here a moment ago. Healing Ointment. We've not seen these before. This is the upgrade of our healing potions. They heal 200 hit points, which is pretty nice. Then we also have the Orb of Regeneration, which heals everybody for 75 hit points. That could be a game changer in a big boss fight. We know we're going to take this banner. We know we're going to take these boots because eventually she's going to be wearing them if we don't find a better pair. Likewise, the Unholy Chalice, 15% bonus to her damage. We're going to keep that. Do we want to... Because she can only wield 2 artifacts, so if we take 3 artifacts with us, then we could give one of them to somebody else, like Artie Bloodborne, to hang on to. But see, the Holy Chalice is the flip side of the Unholy Chalice, obviously, right? It gives us 15 armor. So we could trade the 10% damage from the Dwarven Bracers because we already have the Unholy Chalice. Have her wield both of the chalices. That way she's getting a boost to damage, but she's also getting a boost to armor that's going to stack with like the natural armor skill or whatever. It's going to increase her survivability. So what do you think? Should we take all 3 of these and then we can just kind of trade in and out as necessary? Because, like, you know, we can keep this in her back pocket, and in a fight where she needs it, she can pop it on instead of the Dwarven Bracers and have the armor if there's like a bunch of archers or something. Otherwise, if there are no ranged attackers or if it's a bunch of mages who are slower than her, we can put on the Dwarven Bracers instead and get the damage boost and kind of swap them in and out. So do we want to do that? Or do you guys want to leave the Dwarven Bracers behind And maybe we'll take, like, the Orb of Regeneration, perhaps, or one of the healing ointments. How do you feel? We've got so much good stuff. I can't believe that we got all of this treasure, like the emeralds and silver rings and crap like that, and it just didn't even matter. Yeah, we don't have a lot of healing options. I mean, the game always gives us healing potions. So, but yeah, I'm thinking this could really come in clutch. So is that what y'all think? You want to abandon the Dwarven Bracers and we'll take this Orb of Regeneration instead? Because this is a single-use item, but, I mean, 75 points of healing to everybody in the entire party. That's not bad. And like I said, she can only use 2 artifacts at a time anyway, so that way that just saves us, instead of swapping, we just know what she's going to be wearing all the time. So, okay. If that's what y'all want, that's what we'll do. So, goodbye to the Dwarven Bracers. Orb of Regeneration, you get to come along and warm Ms. Darksoul's cold, cold hand, and possibly even her cold, cold heart. Here we go. New chapter.
Mortis had destroyed Slukeridge's Blackstone in the hope of preventing an alliance between the Empire and the Mountain clans. Her actions had disastrous consequences, for when the Empire heard of Blackstone's death, they retaliated. The virtuous army made an attack upon the undead hordes. This assault was to be the ultimate challenge yet faced by the soulless troops. To defeat the Empire's armies, Mortis had to annex a strategically placed city named Huneria. Control of this city would be the last obstacle between Mortis and her ultimate goal. The fleshless minions marched towards Huneria. Mortis determined that nothing would thwart her this time. The separation from her husband Galleon grieved her more with each passing day.
There we go. I was kind of scrolling the text back up because the narration goes faster than this. I feel like this scroll should be slower. Okay, capture Huneria.
What does Mortis expect of us?
Mortis ordered us to capture the city of Huneria. This will break the Allies' morale and interrupt their diplomacy messages. Beware, minions. Mortis also whispered about a pure and mighty holy knight named Dasanar. He is able to foil our plans alone.
Ooh, so we gotta keep an eye out for that guy.
What?
Yeah, I know. How could one guy foil our whole plan, right? So this time it's the Empire and the Mountain Clans again, but this time they actually start out allied against us. So we're going to have it to do when we come back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S., with more Disciples 2, where we're going to pick it up with Ms. Darksoul carrying just 2 fisting chalices. She's got all of this stuff. She's prepared. I don't think that we need to worry too much, but even though the game did say that it was, the final obstacle between her and her ultimate goal, this is not the final scenario of the campaign, because you'll notice we haven't even unlocked the final tier of units yet. See? But we do have more options than we did. So we'll talk about that next time. 4th level spells. Hey, we're getting there. I'll see you then. Don't forget to follow and sub here on Twitch if you haven't already. And if you're watching on YouTube, then do the same there as well. And you can turn on notifications, check out the whole playlist in case you missed any episodes. And you can scroll down and in the video description, I've got a link to where you can get Disciples 2 for yourself. It's super cheap and super worth it, especially if you catch it on sale. But even if you don't, definitely do recommend trying it for yourself. It has hot seat multiplayer. It has enormous replayability. You'll love it. Hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. You can message me there and leave me your comments. I love to hear from you, and I will catch you in the next stream, whether that is Saturday for Antara, Monday for Chrono Cross, or next Thursday for Disciples 2. And until then, as always, thanks for playing.